Most teams plan their weeks in tools like 15.5. You list your priorities, your manager reads them, and everyone moves on. But there's no structural connection between what you commit to on Monday and what the organization is actually trying to accomplish. Gambit fixes that. Gambit is a weekly commit module built around 3 ideas. First, every weekly commitment links to a strategic outcome. We use the RCDO hierarchy. One rally cry cascades into defining objectives, which break down into measurable outcomes. Nothing floats in a vacuum. Second, a chess-inspired prioritization layer forces real trade-offs. You get exactly 1 king per week. You're non-negotiable. 1 or 2 queens, a couple of rooks, and unlimited pawns. You can't mark everything as top priority. Third, a strict lifecycle state machine creates accountability. Draft, lock, reconcile, done. Under the hood, it's a React micro frontend using Webpack Module Federation, a Spring Boot API on Java 21, and PostgreSQL. Let's walk through a real week. I'm logged in as Alice Chen on the engineering alpha team. The week starts in draft. This is where I plan what I'm going to do. I'll add my first commit. This is my king, the one thing I absolutely must finish this week. If the building is on fire, I'm still shipping this. Now a queen, high impact strategic work. A rook, significant but not make or break. And a pawn for operational work. Notice I'm toggling to SOO mode here. This commit links to a standard operating objective, not the rally cry. Look at the chessboard summary up top. King, 1 of 1. Queen, 1 of 2. Rook, 1 of 3. Strategic total, 3 of 5. I've used one of my king slots, and that's all I get. Watch what happens if I try to add another king. The system won't let me. This is the core trade-off. You have to choose. Once I'm happy with my plan, I lock it in. The state badge just flipped to locked. And notice the edit and delete buttons are gone. These commits are now my contract for the week. The only way to undo a lock is a manager unlock override, which gets written to the audit log. No silent takebacks. Friday rolls around. Time to reconcile. What actually happened versus what I planned. The reconciliation view shows every commit with a status picker. My king, shipping off to staging, I got it done. The queen, designing the onboarding flow. I made progress but didn't finish. Waiting on design review. Rook, partner API endpoints. Done. Pawn, support tickets. I got blocked by an infrastructure outage. Every commit has a status. Now I can submit. Here's the scorecard. King completed. 5 out of 5 points. Queen partial. 1.5 out of 3. Rook completed. 2 out of 2. Pawn blocked. 0 out of 1. But no penalty for blocked items. That's by design. The weighting matters. Completing my king was worth more than completing my rook and pawn combined. The system rewards focus on what you said mattered most. That queen commit. The onboarding design. I want to finish it next week. I'll carry it forward. It'll show up in next week's draft, but the piece type resets to pawn. I'll have to consciously decide if it deserves to be a queen again, or if my priorities have shifted. Nothing auto carries. You make a deliberate choice about what follows you into the next week. Now let's flip to the manager's view. This is the board tab, a chessboard for the whole team. Rows are team members: Alice, Bob, Carol. Columns are RCDO outcomes. The icons tell me who's working on what and what priority they gave it. I can see at a glance. Are we all piling on the same outcome and ignoring another? Are we aligned with the rally cry? And the Analytics tab gives me trends over time. 8-week score trend, RCDO coverage, which outcomes have worked and which don't, and the carry forward rate, which tells me if the team is consistently overcommitting. One more thing, Gambit doesn't live in a silo. We have bidirectional sync with linear. When I lock my commits, they push to linear as labeled issues, tagged with the RCDO outcome and the chess piece type. And when my team creates or updates issues in linear, they surface here as suggestions for my next week's draft. I can accept them, pre-populating the commit form, or dismiss them. This also means that developers can also leverage the linear M, CP, and GitHub CLIs to make issues, edits, and so forth without interrupting their workflow and touching the Gambit GUI. Once more, I can choose to accept them. Because Linear has native GitHub sync, those issues automatically mirror to GitHub too. One integration chain, Gambit to Linear to GitHub. No extra plumbing. That's Gambit. 3 big ideas. 1. Every commitment ties to a strategic outcome through the RCDO hierarchy. No orphan work. 2. The chess layer forces real prioritization trade-offs. You can't have 5 kings. 3. The lifecycle state machine creates a weekly rhythm of accountability. Plan, commit, deliver, reflect. Thanks for watching.